I'm hoping you'll all know that on the website is my full report. I thought, given that we were doing this online this evening, the best thing to do was to write a full report for you. So it's there available on the website in the members area. And tonight I'm just going to give you a short summary of that report. So wardens, past masters, members. This has been an extraordinary year for our company. A year that started with joyful celebrations for our 40th anniversary and then found us in the spring responding to a pandemic that has challenged and changed our country, our industry, and our lives in totally unexpected ways. Very sadly, we have lost some of our members during the year, and some have been very ill. Our thoughts are with them and their families, with the hope they will find comfort and health in the months ahead. Our intention is to remember past masters and celebrate their lives at our next church service. In the meantime, I am very grateful to our company chaplain, Canon David Parrott, for all his support and prayers during the year and for being here with us this evening. When I stood in front of you at Common Hall last October, I promised to do my best to invest in the future of our wonderful company, to protect and build on the precious legacy created over the last 40 years by our wise past masters and members. During this year, I have to be honest with you, keeping my promise has often seemed a very tall order. But with the loyal support and encouragement of our officers, past masters and chairs, and with the dedicated service and hard work of our new clerk, we have endeavoured to keep building that new future for our company, and most importantly, for all the people we support. As the year progressed, sadly, it became clear that all our spring and summer formal events had to be cancelled. But despite the challenges and uncertainties we have faced, we have remained determined and active in delivering on our company's three key goals of philanthropy, education, and fellowship. And we have worked hard to invest in the future, ensuring that the livery remains significant and relevant to our industry, our profession, and our city of the future. Members should be very proud of all we have achieved in the immediate response to the pandemic, providing extra support in these challenging times to our society, especially the young and the vulnerable, through our philanthropy, to our profession, the leadership and the talent within our industry, through our education initiatives, and finally to our members with warm fellowship and support. On philanthropy, you will hear shortly from the Chair of Trustees, John Young, on the record level of charitable giving this year, also on the new programmes to support educational development and to invest in the future talent of those entering and within our profession. This can only be achieved thanks to the ever-constant generosity of you, our members, in your regular donations to our charitable trust and in your volunteering support through the company. We must also thank our volunteer representatives who have sustained our valued military affiliations throughout the year and our opportunities to meet cadets and serving personnel, to share our mutual ceremonies and to make contributions that support their sacrifice and service. On education, we have continued to provide topical and engaging forums for career professionals at every level in our industry. And we should be proud of the profile they have achieved for the company. The chairs of INED, Past Master Tim Carroll, and IWIN, Court Assistant Karen Graves, worked especially hard to convert these online and have generated excellent attendance and feedback, especially for the jointly hosted webinar on culture and respect in June, with speakers from Cambridge University and expert consultancies, which was attended by nearly 200 people. Also on education and fellowship, members will recall that 2 years ago, we launched iEngage to support and encourage younger professionals into the livery. Under the chairmanship of liveryman Josh Breckenfeld, the number of younger members has grown to over 50. And last month, we launched our first I Engage Your Career programme. I Engage will also launch mentoring events later in the autumn, harnessing through INED the experience and expertise within the company in the true spirit of the livery movement to support younger members on their career journeys in our craft. Josh steps down as chair after 2 very full years, and I am grateful to him for all his hard work and leadership launching I Engage. Lewis Mallet and Sam Ridgewell will be the new co-chairs, continuing our work to invest in the future leadership and talent within our industry and our company. On fellowship, the membership and livery companies, led by Bob Stutchbury and Claire Burrell, have worked collaboratively together on plans to reinvigorate the membership proposition and the events programme. The membership committee have developed a new approach to membership recruitment and to progression within the company, supported by a more professional application process online, which aims to encourage an increasingly diverse membership profile. iWin, with Karen Graves, has also worked in support of this goal, building a collaboration with ICANN, the market's BAME diversity network, to broaden the reputation of this company in the market beyond gender diversity. We hope this work will demonstrate that we are a vibrant and modern livery company, determined to sustain our fellowship where everyone can feel welcome and in a place where everyone can feel they truly belong. In future, we will offer proper ceremonies of celebration for our new members and our new liverymen and women. And so, although sadly I cannot toast them in person tonight as I would wish, I hope you will join me in welcoming 27 new members to the company and also congratulating the 14 new liverymen and women clothed during the year. Still staying with fellowship, we have enjoyed some wonderful events nonetheless this year, including the winter lunch with guest speaker Natalie Adams, the lifeboat crew from the RLNI. We were also able, thanks to our clerk and to our livery committee, to celebrate our 40th anniversary year at the Lord Mayor's Show with the largest parade team ever and a joyful family-style brunch and tea party at Painter Stainer's Hall. Unfortunately, many of our other events this year have had to be cancelled, and our opportunities to meet in person for the coming months remain very limited. However, our new clerk and the livery committee have continued plans to develop a broader and more diverse programme of events for the future, and thus to deliver more opportunities to meet in warm fellowship, as well as more tangible value for money for our members. More immediately, they have been working with optimism on plans for some online events this autumn, as well as exploring opportunities for smaller group events when these are permitted. Finally, the Secretary and Treasurer of the Whigs, Muir Stratford, has also reported a triumphant win this month, actually last month, against the Insurance Golfing Society to recover and bring home the Phillips Cup, despite a much disrupted golf season, and hopes remain there for more good golf and fellowship in 2021. Meanwhile, we've also been keeping in close touch with the Lord Mayor and the City Civic, as well as with masters and members of other livery companies, especially those masters and livery companies with connections to financial services and insurance. Thanks to those members whom we are very proud to say serve on the city's Court of Aldermen and Common Council, the Lord Mayor is not only knowledgeable about our industry, but also takes time to respond warmly in his expressions of support for our company and for the contribution we make to the city and the livery movement. I'd just like to thank Court Assistant Carl Jarvis as well for all he does to sustain our relationships with the financial services liveries. Finally, and most importantly of all, for the company this year, I am very grateful to the Master-elect David Sales, who led the recruitment of a new clerk to the company. Very important event in any company's life. In July, we were delighted to appoint Victoria King to the post. She excelled in the rigorous selection and interview process against several impressive candidates, demonstrating her broad array of skills and a powerful vision for the future of our company. You should ask her about this vision. It's inspiring. A vision in which the Worshipful Company of Insurers is a role model for other companies, a modern, relevant, and efficient company, making significant social contributions with our philanthropy and education initiatives, with strong relationships across the industry and the livery, and playing a role as a significant leader of the livery movement in the City of London of the future. It just blew us away, didn't it? We are lucky to have Victoria as our new clerk, and I know she will deliver on this vision for us for years to come. She's also excellent at operational delivery, working very hard during the year with our accountant, Zoe O'Brien, our trust administrator, Katie Penny, and our media consultant, liveryman David Worsfold, to keep close control on our company's finances, to manage the company's communications, to launch our new website, suddenly and unexpectedly, a huge project for them, and to update the company's administrative processes. That is ongoing, and that is to make them fit for purpose for the future. The Treasurer, Simon Byrne, will shortly report on the 2019 year-end accounts and also on the forecast for this year-end, from which members will see that despite all the challenges of this year, the company remains in good financial health, and we expect a surplus contribution to company reserves. So, in conclusion, I am delighted to say that the company remains in a robust position, with a talented and increasingly diverse membership, a modern and proactive charitable trust, well funded through our members' generosity, a vibrant programme of relevant forums and events, and an increasingly strong profile in the city for our philanthropic and educational endeavours. We have a highly capable new clerk, and, most of all, we have a tremendous new master ahead of us in David Sales, who will lead us into the year ahead. Tremendous new master. As your master in this extraordinary year, it has been a huge privilege to serve you in 12 months that I will never forget. I could not have done so without the extraordinary support I have received. The extraordinary support I have received from the Master-elect most especially, the Warden, the Treasurer, the Chair of the Trust, and the other chairs, all the other chairs. I thank them wholeheartedly, and their committees and the military representatives for all their hard work over the last year. I also thank all the past masters who've helped me with their wise counsel, their encouragement, and their unwavering support in what has been a roller coaster of a year. Each and every one of the officers and past masters and court assistants, and the chaplain as well, have always been there, as in the oath that we heard, my favourite oath today, have always been there when I called for help and advice and moral support. Each and every one of you, thank you. And I'm very grateful for the trust you have shown in me. Finally, and most especially, I want to thank Victoria, our new clerk, and the team in the office for their commitment, their hard work, and loyal service throughout. And of course, our Beadle as well. Our lovely Beadle, Chris. It's lovely to see him back here again, supporting us. They are all truly talented, loyal and hardworking, and we are so lucky to have them. In turn, finally, I now promise to support David as our new master. And as I said, I know he will be a tremendous new master in all he does to serve you valiantly in what will be another challenging year ahead, leading our company forward. The Worshipful Company of Insurers, rooted in the past, vibrant in the present, and committed to the future. Thank you.